Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to make a phone call and my computer stopped working. So this will be part 2 of my Timna Thrasios CDH Commander deck. So the next card I have in line is Court of Calling. It has Convoke, so you can tap creatures to either tap for a color of mana or a colorless mana to add into X. It's 3 green and X. And then you can search your library for a creature card of mana value X, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. I like being able to instantaneously, at the beginning of my upkeep, be like, here's a Grand Abolisher to start my turn. Watch me win. Alright, next I have is Tainted Pact. You can exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card in your hand, or exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. And then we have Born Upon the Wind. For 1 and a blue, you may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. Draw a card. This is the new meta. This is just better flash. This is the better flash meta, I guess, that we're in now. We're in anybody can win over top of the stack, so you gotta be careful. Next is Swords to Plowshares. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. Best removal spell in the game. Right here. Life doesn't matter. Life does not matter. Don't use Path to Exile. It gives them a land. Use this one. Way better. Next we have is Silence. Your opponents can't cast spells this turn. Simple. Easy. Perfection. Thank you, Wizards. Next is Swan Song. Counter target enchantment, instant, or sorcery spell. Its controller creates a 2/2 bird token with flying. Simple. May give them a bird, but hey, can stop a risk study. Next we have is Dismember. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. For 2 Phyrexian black and 1 mana, so 4 life and 1 mana, you can nuke a creature off the board. It's fantastic. Next we have is Into the Floodmaw. You can gift a fish. You can gift a tapped fish when you may promise a gift to an opponent as you cast a spell. If you do, they create a tapped 1/1 blue fish creature token before its other effects. You can return target creature an opponent controls to their hand. If a gift was given this way, instead return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. I absolutely love Into the Floodmaw. It is doing some absolute business in all kinds of formats right now, so it's a fantastic card. Next we have is Worldly Tutor. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, shuffle, then put it on top. Awesome card. Awesome tutor. Love the tutors. Next we have is Gifts Ungiven. This is like a better intuition for 1 more mana. I like it a lot. It's $1 too, not fucking 130. You can search your library for up to 4 cards with different names, reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards, put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest into your hand. Me like it. Me like it a lot. Alright, next we have is Mystical Tutor. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal that card, shuffle your library, then put it on top. Easy. Simple. Love the 1-cost tutors. They're awesome. Next we have is Veil of Summer. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn. It's fantastic. Just 1 mana, your spells can't be countered. Boom. Awesome. Next we have is Fierce Guardianship. I love this Secret Lair drop. It's Fiddleflip versus Nicobolus. I absolutely love it. If you control your commander, you may cast this without paying its mana cost. Counter target non-creature spell. Otherwise it costs 2 and a blue. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. That Fierce Guardianship is dope. Next we have Enlightened Tutor. This searches the library for an artifact or an enchantment card, reveal it, shuffle, then put it on top. This is the other 1-drop. Okay, next we have is Savage Summonings. For 1 green mana, this spell cannot be countered, and the next creature spell you cast this turn, you may cast it that has flash. That spell can't be countered. That creature enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Dude, this thing is just a mix of all kinds of stuff. It's like a better Neo form, I would say. But you don't get to search your library for a card, but it's just like, oh, I'm going to just kind of cast this, and then Thortical, and then Consultation, and then Thoughts that can't be countered, but I mean, it's really good. Next we have is Mindbreak Trap. I actually really like this art. From Thunder Junction. It's really cool. If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0 rather than the spell's mana cost. Exile any number of target spells. It's fantastic when there is a huge stack and there's a huge counter war of somebody trying to win the game, and you just mind bridge trap the whole stack to get rid of everybody's thing, just in case someone try to win over top of the original stack. Mind bridge trap is the way to go. It's fantastic. Next we have is Vampiric Tutor. Yes, this is a real Vampiric Tutor. Fantastic. I just picked it up this weekend. So, yeah, it's awesome. So you can, for a black mana, you can search your library for a card, shuffle it, put it on top, and then you lose 2 life. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. This was the best thing ever. There was an LGS that I went to this weekend, and they had in the case, and I was just like, that's coming home. So, the next we have is Demonic Constellation. This and Thassa's Oracle are in a forever relationship. It's just something that'll always be together. It's Thassa's Oracle and Demonic Constellation. You'll never find the two apart, I swear. So name a card. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library from the game, and then reveal the next cards to all players. If a card not named, if the card is named, put it in your hand. If not, reveal the top cards of your library, and you can continue revealing until the card is removed from the game or the card appears. Everybody knows how this works. You play Thassa, you hold priority on her ability. You then play Demonic Constellation, naming Thassa's Oracle, or naming like Termagoyf or something like that you don't have in the deck, and you just ditch your whole deck. Her ability then activates on the stack. You win the game. It's awesome. Next we have is Pact of Negation. For 0 mana, you can counter target spell, but at the beginning of your next upkeep, you have to pay 5 mana, and if you don't, you lose the game. It's great. It's fantastic. I've seen many of times where that 5 mana is really, really relevant, especially if in that turn cycle you counter something, and then somebody just runs around and just calling rituals and just nukes all your stuff. I've seen people lose to the fact that they were trying to prevent somebody else from winning, knowing that they could win on their turn, and then they get calling ritual right before their turn, and just they're gone. They can't pay and they die. Next I have is Force of Will. Yeah, this is a real force. I love this Force of Will. This is fantastic. You pay 1 life and exile blue card from hand rather than pay Force of Will mana cost. You counter target spell. This is fantastic. I play Force of Will rather than Force of Negation because I have Fierce Guardianship in the deck, and I already have too many spells that say counter target non-creature spell, where that counters any spell, so I wanted that rather than Force of Negation in the deck. I may add Force of Negation, I don't know, let me know if I should or shouldn't, it just kind of depends on if I want to or not. But next thing I have is the last instant and the last spell of the deck. This is Mental Misstep. For Phyrexian Blue, you can counter target spell with mana value 1. Let's just say one of my friends has a very found hate for this card, especially after he was turn 1 land Soul Ring and I went Mental Misstep. But we just about were no longer friends after that game because he couldn't do anything after that. It was bad, but it was really funny. All right, next is my land base. We're gonna kind of run through this kind of fast because these videos are kind of long today. So, we have City of Brass, my first one. Whenever it becomes tapped, deals a damage to you, you can add 1 color of mana to your mana pool. Next is Bleachbone Verge. You can tap to add a black, or if you control a plains or a swamp, you can add a white to your mana pool. Next is Manamo, School at Water's Edge. You can tap to add a blue, you can then pay a blue to tap it and untap target legendary permanent. This pairs well with the One Ring. Next we have is Mana Confluence. Pay a life, add a color of any color to your mana pool. Overgrown Tomb. This is the green-black Shockland. You have Shifting Woodlands. This can become a copy of any permanent in your graveyard as long as you have Delirium and you pay the 4. Breeding Pool. This is the blue-green Shockland. Windswept Heath. The white-green... wow, can't think. White-green Fetchland. Temple Garden. The white-green Shockland. Misty Rainforest, the green-blue Fetch, Blue Delta, the blue-black fetch. Horizon of Progress. This is a new land from Modern Horizons 3 from back last year. You can pay life to add a color of any mana to your mana pool that what a land you control could produce. You can pay 3, put a land from your hand on the battlefield tapped, and you can tap it, sacrifice it, and draw a card. It's absolutely fantastic. Next, we have Exotic Orchard. Everybody knows what this is. This thing's been reprinted through the button all the precons, so you can tap it to add a color of any mana that the lands an opponent could produce. Next is Boseiju. I love this card, and it's real. I picked it up this weekend as well, along with a couple other cards. So, well, no, Boseiju does. It's fantastic. We have Undersea Sewers. This is the blue-black surveil land. I might put the green-white one in here. I'm not sure if I want to or not. And then Wooded Foothills. This is the green-red fetch. I have the blue-black Shockland, Watery Grave. Willow Rush Verge. This is the blue-green Verge land. I have Verdant Catacombs, which is the green-black fetch. I have Marsh Flats, the white-black fetch. Arawara, the blue channel land. Scalding Tarn, the blue-red fetch land. Emergent Zone, which is one of my ways I can win at instant speed. You can sacrifice Emergent Zone. You may cast spells as though they had flash this turn. Next is Gemstone Caverns. This is real. I picked this up along with the Vampiric Tutor and the Boseiju and the Temple Garden this weekend. So, everyone knows what this is. This is like the one pregame everyone plays. If this is in your opening hand, if you weren't the starting player, you may begin the game with this on the battlefield with a luck counter on it. If you do, exile a card from your hand, and if it has a luck counter on it, you can tap it to add one color of any mana. Next is Command Tower. Everybody knows what this does. Tap to add a color of your commander's identity to your mana pool. And then, last but not least, we have Cavern of Souls. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, and you can tap to add a mana of any color. Spend this mana to only cast creature spells of the mana type, and that spell can't be countered or taps for a colorless mana. It's absolutely fantastic. You can name Wizard, or Cleric, or Human. One of those, so, I mean, even Merfolk if you want to really just drag uncountable Thrasios. It's fantastic. But, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching both videos, I guess. Sorry for the interruption and the late videos, or the interruption between the videos, and sorry for the late videos. I've been meaning to do these more often, but between work and just normal life, kind of stuff comes up. So, but there will be more videos to come out. I'm going to be doing one a week now, so please watch out for that. I am going to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to reel them back to about 30 minutes a piece. But if you like these longer deck tech videos, please let me know. But if you want the shorter ones like other creators have made, also let me know. But yet again, this is my deck tech on Tymna Thrasios. So, thank you very much. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.